Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Blender Easy, and in today's video we are going to create this smooth looping animation with the help of torus and UV sphere. And if you want to learn more about this kind of looping animation and Blender, then don't forget to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. So here we are in Blender, and as always we'll hit A and we will delete all of this stuff. We have to create our UV sphere first, so shift A, go to the mesh, and we are going to select our UV sphere and right click and choose shade smooth. Then go to the materials, create a new material, double click and let's call it as white and press Z so you can see material has been applied. Go to the solid view again, press tab, hold alt Z, go to the top view, select this much area. Over here create a new material and double click and apply orange and assign and choose orange color like this and choose proper white color. Okay, and alt Z and choose material preview, so we are getting this kind of stuff. Now shift A, mesh, and we will add our torus. Let's add torus and we are going to increase the major radius over here. Also we will increase the radius like this as well, and right click and make sure to choose shade smooth, so we will get this kind of stuff. Now let's go to the right view, select this GZ and or GY, and let's try to bring this somewhere around over here like this. Then press shift A, we will go to the empty and we will add one plane axis, hold alt Z, press Z and choose solid view, and then hold alt Z or Z or choose wireframe view. You can select this null object GY, and let's try to bring this properly at the center of this torus pair. Okay, and press Z and choose solid view over here and hold alt Z. Now we have to select this pair, and then by holding shift I'm going to select this null object, press Ctrl P and choose object. So now what will happen, that this empty consists of this pair. So now if I move this over here and rotate it over here like this UV sphere is also gonna rotate. So press G and choose material preview, and let's try to increase our timeline first. And now let's try to create our animation. Now I need to create a rotation animation for this null object. So for that let's go and we will create one keyframe at X rotation. We'll go to around 60 frame and let's make this 360 and create another keyframe, and also let's make this 60 frame long. Also make sure to it should start from 0 and bring this keyframe at the start. So if I see, I'll get this kind of animation, but this animation is have this easy and ease effect. I don't want that, so I'll right click, interpolation mode, and I'm going to choose linear. So if I see, I'll get this kind of animation, but along with that this ball should also start to move on its axis. So let's create one keyframe at X rotation, go to around 60, and let's make this 360 into 2, create one keyframe, select this, right click, interpolation mode, and choose linear. So if I see, I'll get this kind of animation over here. If you think this is too much, so let's make this 360 maybe and create another keyframe, and let's try to see over here we are getting this kind of stuff. Okay, now let's go to the top view and I'm going to select this empty. I'll hit Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Let's select this and we have to rotate it on x-axis like this. So let's make this 45 G, and let's try to move this over here. But as you guys can see, if you duplicate it from here, then what happens is that only this empty is gonna get duplicated. So what you can do, let's select this torus and let's hide it just for now, and we are going to select both of this and then press shift D R and let's make this 45. Then only this will, or both of them should move. Okay, press G and let's try to move this over here like this, and press R and let's rotate it somewhere around like this. Okay, so let's make this proper -120 like this. Alt Z, Z, choose solid view. Okay, and select both of them including this null, shift hold, and let's try to adjust it somewhere around over here. Okay, like this. Now similarly again select both of them, press shift D R and let's rotate it like this. Press G and let's try to move this over here. Press R and let's rotate it like this. Okay, over here. Okay, so if you see, we are gonna get this kind of animation, but at this point if you see, the shape is gonna get weird. So let's try to adjust according to this. I think this position looks good to me, so I'll keep it as it is. Okay, and hold Alt Z, and now if I see this animation, press Z and choose material preview, I'm gonna get this kind of stuff. But the animation should not be like this. There should be some gap between these animations. So I'll select this MT001. I'm going to select this, and let's try to move this up to 10 frames. Then I'm going to select this M2002, select this, and let's try to bring up to 20 frame over here. Okay, so if you see this now, it's starting over here like this. But if you see over here, before this there is no animation. So for that, what we can do, you can select this, you can select those keyframe, go to the dope sheet over here and go to the graph editor. Okay, and simply select this, or you can increase the size of it. Go inside this, select this ruler over here, and go to the modifiers, add modifier and choose cycles. Okay, similarly you have to select this object, you have to select those keyframe over here, or you can simply select those object, select the rotation keyframe, add modifier and choose cycles. Okay, same procedure you have to do this for this empty. You have to select the rotation, add modifier, choose cycles. Similarly select this, go over here, select the rotation and choose cycles. Same procedure, select this empty, go and select rotation, add modifier, choose cycles. Select this, go, select this and choose cycles. Okay, and now if you see this animation, let's choose our timeline again, and now let's try to hit play. So as you guys can see, we are getting this kind of animation, and that is also in the form of loop. Now I want to add my camera, so hit shift A, and we will add our camera. Hit 0, N, view, and lock aspect ratio. Let's decrease the size of this. Go to the camera and let's make this 200, and let's zoom out a little bit like this, and let's try to adjust our camera like this, or let's adjust our camera like this only over here, or let's adjust it like this over here like this. Now select this torus first, then by holding shift I'm going to select this empty, press Ctrl P and choose object. So now what will happen, that all of these objects are parent with torus. So if I select this torus, I'll go to the transform, and if I change the rotation on X, Y and Z axis, I'll get something like this over here. Okay, then let's adjust it, the position of it like this. Okay, over here. Now we have to select the torus over here, and I'm going to apply the same orange color over here like this, and press shift A, go to the mesh, and we will add plane. Press R, X 90-degree rotation, press S and let's increase the scale. Press G, Y and let's try to bring this backward. Go to the 7, press SX and try to increase this. Go to the front view, press SY and let's try to, or SZ and let's try to increase the scale and hit 0. Okay, and now we have to apply our lights to it. So go to the top view, press shift A, go to the light and choose area light. Press S and increase the size of this light. Press G and move this over here. Press R and let's rotate it like this. Press R and rotate it like this, GZ, and try to bring this over here. Press R and let's add one light over here. Okay, press Z and choose render view, and let's increase the power of this light up to 2000, or let's say 3000, or even 5000. Okay, once check out this in cycles and make sure to choose denoise, we will get something like this. So similarly I need this one light from another side as well. So go to the top view, select this, shift D and bring this over here, press R, and let's rotate it like this at 0 cycles. We are gonna get this kind of stuff. And if you want, you can select any one light over here and you can change the 9000 or something like this. Okay, and if you hit play, we will get this kind of stuff. Now let's select this torus over here, go to the materials, and I'm going to increase this metallic value up to 2. Okay, so we will get this kind of animation over here, and this animation is going to be in the form of loop. So this is how you can create this kind of looping animation in Blender.